Good morning. Today is Saturday and we are taking the cats to the vet today. Oh no! Cute panic and meows. Last night we cleaned the cat carriers, which have been in the garage because Andy's been doing a lot of woodworking out there and like there's all kinds of dust everywhere. So we cleaned the cat carriers, and then on Thursday I washed their little cat bed things that go inside their carriers down here. We've got one for each of them. And then these are Fig's old toys from when he was a baby kitten. I just adopted him. I kept this stuff in the bathroom with him. And now I keep him in his cat carrier, hoping it'll be somewhat comforting to him. And the boys have no idea. Stitchy Boos. He doesn't know yet. He'll catch on though. He's a smart one. And Fig, my little sweet pea, you don't know either. They're so different at the vet too. Fig just kind of puts up with it. He's like, okay, sure, do your job, vet. And Stitch is like looking for any way to escape. He's like got his claws at the end of the counter. Like if this is the end of the counter, he's got his claws there and he's like ready to jump at any minute. So yeah, I know. It's hard for the kitties. They don't like going to the vet and I don't like taking them either. So they're due for their annual exam and I think some shots, but we'll see about the shots because I don't know that the shots are necessarily necessary for them. Plus I know they had bad reactions once in the past. So I take them to Foothill Pet Hospital, that tiny little place, and it just, oh, annual exam and rabies. We'll see. I'm not sure. I've got my little appointment reminder here, or a reminder that they need an appointment. So yeah, it was nice having a short week this past week at work, just 4 days. It was awesome. The students will be coming back to UCSB at the end of the month, actually. It's so strange. All these local schools have already started class, but you know, UCSB starts so late. And we're also on the quarter system as opposed to the semester. So the local city college is on the semester system. They start in August and end in May, whereas because we're on the quarter system, I believe we start at the end of September and end in mid-June. So yeah, the students won't be coming till the end of the end of the month. In the past, with my other jobs on campus, I never cared really too much about the school year and when students are back, but now it impacts me more now because I work at a graduate school. So yeah, it's definitely louder and busier, and there are some more things that will impact me and my work when the students return. So I actually quite like the summer now because it's like calmer and a little bit easier. And even the ledger, like reconciling the general ledger, it's easier during the summer. There's some things that are a little bit new to me, like the faculty members or professors who receive summer salary. That's new to me on the payroll side, but otherwise, like everything is just reduced. And it's great. In the ledger, I can just kind of get through it quicker than usual. So anyways, I'm still getting ready this morning. And then later on, Andy and I will trap the cats and take them to the vet. My poor little babies, they have no idea what's coming. They're just thinking it's a normal Saturday, but it's not. That's a big Sansom clinic. Yeah. That's pretty ginormous. Fig has not been happy driving over. And he was laying down and just howling. He's just not happy to be here. His eyes are so big. His pupils are really big, Andy. Yeah. Fig's not too happy, I know. I know you don't like being in the carrier, going to the vet. Stitch, I think, is doing okay.
He's just not curled up in the back.
Let me see you. Oh, that's where he hides.
Yeah.
He tries to hide at the back. His pupils are big too.
Yeah.
Yep.
10 pounds, 12 ounces, something like that. I think it was 8 pounds, 9 ounces.
Okay, Andy and I both guessed their weights and we were totally wrong. They're both under what we guessed. So we've got an 8-pounder and a 10-pounder. Stitch is 10, Fig's 8. You boys are so little. I thought Stitch was going to be way heavier. I was guessing for Stitch, was I guessing 11 to 12 or 12 to 13?
I think you guys tend to, no, maybe you did say 10 to 11 to 12, and I said 12 to 13.
Okay, for Stitch. And then for Fig, I thought he'd be 9 to 10. And you said 10 to 11, and he's only 8. So,
yeah,
both the cats.
I was off. But
It's
I think
okay.
you were Close on both of them.
Somewhat close. I used to weigh them and weigh myself, but I threw away my scale because I don't like weighing myself. So I haven't weighed them much.
Yeah.
It's okay, boys. Yeah, Fig's always a little bit calmer and easier. And Stitch is looking for an escape route. He wants to run away from here and never come back. Actually, he wants to go back in his carrier. He's the one we had to take the carrier and move it 90 degrees to get him out. And Fig, I just easily grabbed out of his. Stitch does not want to come out. And then when he does his exam, we might want to do him first because he'll be the more upset one.
Yeah.
Hi, Stitch. I love you. And then Fig's the easier one, so we can maybe do him last.
Okay.
Yeah, get the one who's more upset done first. I just got home from the vet. Everything went well. The boys are in good shape. The only issue is really just Stitch's has some like gingivitis and periodontal disease, like early stages. So we need to keep an eye on that. We also need to keep giving him those tartar control treats that my friend Kim gave us. The best solution is really, I guess, to brush the cat's teeth, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So anyways, all done. We were surprised by their weights. They're both smaller than we thought. Even though Stitch is only 10 point something pounds, the vet's like, he could lose another pounder and a half. And I'm like, are you nuts? Like, these cats, they're not big and heavy like, you know, Mittens and Squeaky used to be, the cats I grew up with. Those cats were kind of bigger. Anyway, so, you know, Stitch is usually a little bit more stressed out there, and he was. He hated the thermometer part. That one made him want to bail. Fig, I think he's upstairs right now. Fig did really good. He's just super easy, and they love him, and he's soft and fluffy, and, you know, they do whatever with him, really. So, I did end up getting the rabies shots. I was really like, I don't need it. But then you start to think, like, what if something happens? What if they somehow get outside and they run out and they get bit? Or if like some wild creature gets inside? You know, if that happened, they'd have to be like separated and quarantined. Sometimes animals get put down. So even though I don't love doing the rabies on them, I did it anyways, just to be safe. So, and then they got their little claws trimmed. I'll have to go check later because I never trim their nails. So they got that done. Anyways, we're gonna have lunch, and then I think I need to do some of my usual weekend cleaning and laundry and all that kind of stuff. But we're done with the vet, so that's time for a cat toy. Bum, bum, bum. This one's really ugly colors. I have one that I think has like a light blue poof and then these little sparkles. Yeah, you guys deserve toys and treats today. Stitch is up there on the stairs. Sometimes the cats will just sit up there and keep an eye on us. See what we're up to? Yeah. They got some treats today. They got, well, now they're getting some playtime. Got to give them rewards for being big, brave boys at the vet today. It's the evening now. I think we might find something on TV or a movie to watch. I do want to rewatch the Lego Batman movie, but I don't think it's out like on Netflix or anything yet, so we'd have to go to the Red Box. So yeah, this afternoon was just catching up with some laundry and cleaning, and then tomorrow I am gonna go to Trader Joe's, go to the farmer's market. I need to figure out what the heck I'm gonna cook tomorrow for dinner. That's the cat toy, by the way. Yeah, so we'll see. It's gonna stink just having a 2-day weekend because last weekend was a nice 3-day one. And that's good. I feel like a 3-day weekend is the way it should be. Not 2 days. Anyways, we're just gonna hang out tonight and do stuff. Watch some shows and whatever. So that's it for our Saturday night. Today is Sunday, which means Sunday morning pancakes. Yay! We just used this tiny old griddle from my old apartment, which works fine. We do actually have this griddle thing that we could put onto the center of the stove top, but we don't bother. We just use this little one, which works fine. And I'm waiting till Andy gets home. So I've just got the Trader Joe's mix, water, and egg. This is a scoop we'll use to serve, to like put stuff onto the thing. And my little mixer, mixa. And then I'm gonna have chocolate chips and bananas, and Andy's gonna have blueberries. Okay, so this is going to be tonight's dinner. Korean beef lettuce wraps from damndelicious.net. So I just got back from doing a few errands. I went to Trader Joe's, got gas and cash for the farmer's market. And then I only got a few items at the local farmer's market today, all kind of new stuff for me from there though. They didn't have those green pluots I really like. The peach people are gone, plus we have peaches from last week. I didn't want to get any figs because last week I bought figs from Avila and Sons, and one of them absolutely tasted like soap. It was the weirdest thing. I'm pretty sure that whoever picked those figs, maybe one dropped in something gross, I don't know, but they washed it heavily with soap, and I could totally taste that in one fig in the batch, and now I'm like, I don't trust them anymore. So I'll show you what I got. I got this ginormous bag of oranges from Buckhorn Canyon Ranch up in Fillmore, or I don't even know where Fillmore's at. It might be south of us, I don't know. Yeah, so this was $8 for this big bag. I'm gonna juice some, and then Andy and I can have some fresh orange juice with breakfast during the week. I got a cantaloupe. They said this one looked pretty ready. I've heard that cantaloupes are really good right now. The melons are in season. I don't remember the name of the farm I got this from. And then I went to Roots, R-O-O-T-S, and they get really great reviews. They're up in Los Olivos. And I picked out 2 of the heirloom tomatoes, and they are super ripe. So tonight with dinner, we'll have those little beef lettuce wrap things, and then also just some sliced tomatoes. I think I'll add lettuce, or excuse me, salt onto them and just keep it plain. We could do basil as well, because I have the basil plant, but I don't have any cheese to add on to it to make it into like a real caprese salad. So maybe we'll just do like olive oil and salt and sliced tomatoes on the side as a vegetable. Yeah, I looked at corn at the market. They didn't look good. That was from John Gibbons Farms. So yeah, I was trying to look at different vegetables, and then I thought, well, everyone talks about how great Roots is. And I like the color actually. It's kind of cool. It's got like that greenish color on top and then the red on these heirloom tomatoes. So yeah, I'm actually gonna start the marinade for tonight's beef, and then it'll need to sit in the fridge for a while until we start cooking it for dinner. So that's what I'm gonna do. Here's just a quick shot of what I'm up to. I already did the marinade for the beef. That's in the fridge. Right now I'm using the juicer that I got to make lemonade a bit ago, and I am cutting up all these oranges. They actually don't look all that cute on the outside. Like on the outside they kind of look icky, but on the inside they're amazing. They smell very sweet and good and juicy. So awesome oranges. And yeah, I'm just using this, and then this is a container I bought to store my lemonade when I was making that lemonade. So I'll just work on filling this up a little bit, and then during the week I'll have some nice yummy orange juice when I'm having my breakfast before work. All right, so this is going to be our dinner. I've got some butter lettuce over here that I washed, and then some white rice, and over here is the meat. They said to cut it into 1-inch strips, which I then ended up cutting in half so that it would cook faster. And then over here at the dinner table, we've got the one heirloom tomato that I just cut up, and then I put some olive oil and salt over here, and I tried a bit of it and it's really good. So this is quite a tomato. I'm not usually a tomato person, but that's a good tomato. So we're gonna put our dinner together right now. My back hurts a bit because I was out doing stuff for my car. I cleaned the tires, like the rims and the side of the tire, and then I washed the car itself, and then I Windexed all the windows, and then used these little wipes on the interior of the car. That's what I tend to do when I wash my car. I don't always do the tires, but I always do the Windex and clean the inside and wipe it down about every 2 to 3 weeks. So yeah, just my back hurts from doing that. So anyways, we're going to assemble our dinner and test out this recipe, and hopefully it's good. All right, here's my dinner. I could not find sesame seeds. She said to put sesame seeds on top of it, but whatever. She also said to put a pear in it, and I'm not buying a pear. You juice a pear and then add it. That is the strangest thing. Yeah, it's not happening. So I skipped the sesame seeds and the pear, but I did add this sriracha. So woohoo. Anyways, we got our little taco things and our tomatoes. Time for dinner. Been up here all day, Fig. You've been sleeping and sleeping. my little sleepy boy. So we just finished up with dinner. It was good. I actually didn't love that lettuce that I got from Trader Joe's, so I think it'd be better if I actually bought lettuce at Farmer's Market and use that for the wraps instead. But yeah, all done with dinner. The tomatoes were good too. I like those heirloom tomatoes, and then I cut up the cantaloupe that I got at the Farmer's Market today too. Tried a little bit of that. That's good. So now we've got some leftovers during the work week, and yeah, so I hope that anyone who's watching this, if you're in Florida or have family near Florida, I hope that you're safe and sound. You're probably not watching this if you have a hurricane coming right at you. But goodness gracious, it's awful. Everything with Hurricane Harvey in Texas, and now Irma coming to, well, in Florida or the coast of Florida, and then there's that Hurricane Jose. Oh my God, it's crazy out there. So stay safe if you're nearby there, and I hope that you have a good week, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.